Gravel riding is taking the world by storm, and as this new cycling discipline has grown, so have the options of what type of bikes are out there. Now you can choose a gravel bike with anything ranging from technical single track to endurance racing. And this begs the question, what type of bike is best for you? So today we're taking a look at 3 of the most popular gravel categories: adventure gravel, race bikes, and all road bikes, to see what the pros and cons are of each and ultimately decide which is best for you. But before we get started with that, let me know what type of riding you prefer doing on your own gravel bike. Up first, we have the adventure bike, which a prime example of that is my Polygon Bend R7. As the name would imply, adventure bikes like the R7 are designed to go further into the great outdoors than any other category we'll be talking about today. They're built to excel on rough 4x4 roads and single-track mountain bike trails, but still have the same efficiency you'd expect from a drop bar bike. Adventure gravel bikes feature a more relaxed geometry that actually have more in common with a cross-country mountain bike than it does with a road bike. Things like a low standover height, slack head tube angle, and longer wheelbase make these bikes more comfortable on rough terrain. But it's not just the geometry that makes these bikes so capable. The components on adventure bikes are also designed to handle the stress of off-road riding. The R7 is equipped with wide 44C tires for maximal traction, a 1x drivetrain with a wide 11x51 cassette for steep single-track climbs, and even a dropper seat post to get your saddle out of the way when you're coming back down. Lastly, adventure bikes almost always come with a variety of mounting points on the frame and fork, allowing you to set the bike up for everything from overnight backpacking trips to urban commutes. The Polygon Bend R7 is the perfect bike for the rider who's looking to push their limits past the confines of paved conformity. But if you want even more off-road performance, then you should check out the Bend V9X, which includes a Fox suspension fork for even more off-road capability. Moving on to our next category, this category is commonly referred to as gravel race bikes. Not into racing? No worries. The race designation simply refers to the fact that these bikes trade a bit of the capability of adventure bikes for a lighter weight, faster rolling package ideal for long days in the saddle or fast rides on country roads. A prime example of a gravel race bike is the Polygon Tambora G5, which features a carbon fiber frame, fork, and seat post. Not only does this decrease weight, but it also helps improve ride quality by dampening small bumps and vibrations from the road. But that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what makes the Tambora such an exciting and versatile gravel race bike. The coolest part of the frame is its adjustable geometry via a pair of flip chips in the front and back. These let you tune the bike's handling for your specific terrain and riding style. Lastly, while the Tambora doesn't feature quite as many mounting points as the Bend, it still has more than most gravel race bikes, making it a perfect option for someone looking for a fast and efficient touring bike. Unlike adventure bikes, the components on gravel race bikes have much more in common with road bikes than they do mountain bikes. The G5 comes with fast-rolling 40C tires, a rigid carbon fiber seat post, and a 1x drivetrain with a narrower range of gears to help reduce weight. But if you prefer the added gear range of a 2x setup, then don't worry. The Tambora actually features an integrated front derailleur mount, which makes the switch a breeze. In summary, gravel race bikes are the happy medium on the gravel spectrum, and are some of the more versatile and well-rounded bikes that you can buy. If you're looking for maximal efficiency around town and want just a little bit of that added capability for inclement weather and rougher terrain, then you might be more interested in an all-road bike like the Polygon Path X5. Of the 3 categories we're talking about today, all-road bikes look and ride most similarly to a road bike. They tend to have shorter wheelbases and steeper head tube angles, making them handle exceptionally well. But usually they have a bit more upright riding position for increased comfort and visibility. Like every bike we've talked about today, Polygon has added plenty of mounting points to the frame and fork of the X5, meaning you don't have to give up any utilitarian benefits for the speed and efficiency of an all-road bike. Speaking of speed, the X5 comes with the narrowest tires of the bunch, measuring 35mm wide, which help to greatly reduce weight and increase rolling speed. The X5 is also the only bike to come with a front derailleur, which will maximize the gear range of the bike, meaning it'll be perfectly comfortable on both steep climbs and fast descents. All-road bikes, like the Polygon Path X5, are best for riders who are looking to spend the majority of their times on paved surfaces, but want just a bit more comfort and capability for riding in poor weather conditions or sections of rough road. Each of the 3 gravel bike categories that we talked about today have their own pros and cons, and likely the best bike for you might not be the best bike for me. As a mountain biker living in a mountain town, I personally find myself drawn to the ruggedness of the Polygon Bend, but the versatility of the Tambora and speed of the Path X are pretty hard to beat too. So, all that said, let me know down in the comments which category of gravel bike do you prefer. While you're down there, give this video a like and subscribe to BikesOnline channel where I'll be hanging out. Once you've done that, get out on your gravel bike, or really any other type of bike, get out there and get ripping.